just doing my makeup, so I thought I would show you, because I feel like I've got some new gems. Like, I didn't used to do full face makeup, and now that I do, because my son does not sleep, I look like a hag every day. This is me without makeup. You can see like dark under here, like puffy eyes. Can you see how dark it is under there? So now I've started wearing makeup. And also I keep getting cold sores, which I used to get them when I was on my period. I'm just going to start. So I'll do my eyeshadow first. I'm using this Sleek palette. And I used to get cold sores when I was due on my period, and it would be a hormonal thing. That's what causes them to come. But I've got them so much now since having a baby. And when I'm not due on my period, it's just like golds and blacks. And this one is called Bronze. This palette is really good. So I don't know why I keep getting cold sores, and so I have to like put stuff on my lip because obviously it looks so horrible. Today I think I might try and get to a baby group. I don't love baby group, and I don't feel like my baby loves baby group. I don't know if all mums kind of feel that it's something that you feel you have to go to, because it's just one of those things that you have to go to baby group. You have to teach them to swim, you have to teach them to ride a bike, those kind of things. But I don't really know if it's like the interaction is actually giving him anything, or if he even enjoys it. It's a story time thing, so this woman reads a story, but then it's interactive, so you have to do the different like actions with the stories that she's reading. And I don't know if he really loves it. There's a lot of older kids. Baby groups, I'm actually really shocked with how big the age range is. So they'll have newborn to 5 years old. I thought that's such a huge leap when you've got like a tiny baby there, because I took him to his first baby group when he was 4 months old, and that was like kids all over the place, kids all over him, wasn't like the best idea. And I feel like 5, it's such a different age than a newborn. Like, they don't know maybe to be as careful with the baby and everything, and they're just playing, doing their thing, and not really listening to the story and stuff. So I might try and get to that. I don't know what kind of videos you want to see on the channel, because my book videos that aren't really doing very well on the channel, but then my vlogs are doing much better. So I don't know if people just prefer to see vlogs. I like doing both, so I'll probably carry on doing both. But I do like vlogging, and I do like capturing this time in my life being a new mum. Oh my god, this is looking hideous. So I'm trying to do like a smoky eye like that, and I do my eye makeup for my face makeup before I put on my foundation and everything, because I just feel this, it just all goes down my face. I don't know, how do you stop that? You know, when you see in makeup tutorials when they do their face makeup first, how does then when they do their eyes, it not just all the eyeshadow go down their face? I don't get it. I am done with that now, and I'm gonna just get everything out, just blend this bit here just to give it a bit more of a smoke, like that. That's how I normally do it. I need to actually put a bit more on because it's not looking great. But tell me, is it, do you use better quality eyeshadow and that's why it doesn't fall down your face? Because I don't understand how they do it and make it not fall like that. I really like doing like kind of like a sharp point in my eye. I've started doing now, which I like. I used to do it a lot softer, but I'm actually getting a bit more into heavier makeup. I need a different brush because that is an absolute joke. I hate having to have like 50 million different brushes for different things. I'll just use this one actually, just to get that away from my eye. So I'm probably done with eyes. I've got these simple eye makeup remover. They're like tiny little pads, come like that, and they're wet, and then you can use them to get your makeup off. And then I'll finish off the eye after I've done my foundation and everything like that. But tell me, what kind of videos are you liking on the channel? Because I feel like the vlogs, they're just like in views, they're doing much better than anything else. And obviously I'm still unhauling books, so I'll still be filming that and putting that on there. So I found this really good foundation. It's by Maybelline, and it's called Fit Me foundation, and I used to use Maybelline BB cream, and I feel like this is so much better. This is the matte poreless up to 12 hours normal to oily foundation. I've got shade 95. I don't know what it's called, but it just says 95. It's probably the most palest shade is what I've got, and it doesn't look like it's gonna go, but it goes really well with me. So I'm just gonna use that and put it everywhere. I'm no makeup artist, as you can see, just all over the place, trying to cover up these like terrible dark circles that I've got on my face. But yeah, I think I want to do like a few mum things, like mum regrets maybe. So mum regrets to do with, because breastfeeding didn't work out for me, so maybe mum regrets on that, and a bit more of like don't feel bad if things didn't work out for you as a mum, because I feel like online there's a whole like you have to do this stuff right and that stuff right, and are you laughing? He's laughing at me. And if you don't, then you're like a terrible mum and things aren't going to work out for you and everything. Whereas actually, like, things did go wrong for me and it was absolutely fine. Things didn't go to my plan, but they still worked out in the end. So maybe talk about that. I also have tried every single breast pump there probably is, apart from the £250 one. So I can probably do like a whole video on how useless breast pumps are and like review them, because I bought so many, thinking like if I give up breastfeeding I'm a terrible mum. That was basically, like, I'm just gonna be honest, that's what I thought. Like because breastfeeding didn't work out for me, so then I started pumping, and I was thinking if this doesn't work out, this like pumping, then I failed at being a mum. I'm a terrible mum. He's gonna get sick, it's gonna be my fault, because in breast milk, like if a baby's sick, the breast milk can help them. So I was like, oh, that's it, he's gonna get ill, everyone's gonna blame me, it's gonna be all my fault, you know, I'm terrible. And so that's why I put so much effort into pumping, and it was so stupid. I wish I would have stopped pumping really soon. Like when it didn't work out for me pumping, when breastfeeding didn't work out and I had to go to pumping, I wish I'd just, when I realised it was depressing me, it wasn't working out, I wish I'd been like, do you know what, give him a bottle, give him formula, it's absolutely fine. I myself was formula fed, like it's absolutely fine, it's not an issue. You don't need to like punish yourself over it. It didn't work out, you tried your best, it is what it is. And I feel like there's so much judgment with all that, there's so much judgment with everything with motherhood, but I wish I would have given up sooner, to be honest with you, and not struggled along and got down about it. Can you see? It's quite good. I feel match. I got quite tanned in Austria, so like here, you can see it's a bit red, so it's not as perfect as it was, the match, but it's still good. I then need desperately concealer under my eyes here. Oh, do you remember when it was like the trend? You used to put white here and it was like bright white, like not in keeping with the rest of your face, but bright white there. I actually love that look. I might just keep doing it. I remember I had it was on like a lipstick stick, my concealer. I do it here, a bit red around my lips. I hit there, and then a bit here. And is that what they do? Why do they do that? Is that to make it look like you've got a smaller nose? Surely if you want a smaller nose, you've got to go like that. Look at that. I hate my nose. I'd love a different nose. Should I do a little... It looks hideous. Let's see what it comes out like. I think I just used to do that, but I think it's if you want like a slightly smaller nose. Okay, let's see. Let's see if my dreams are come true and if this has worked. I also don't like makeup sponges anymore. I used to use them all the time and I don't know why, they just kind of, I don't like them. I think it's because I saw a story that a woman had left her makeup sponge on her windowsill and it had like got bugs in it. So then I always thought, oh my god, I'm gonna get bugs. And so it's just really put me off, so that's why I use brushes now instead. It's like flat brush. Okay, under eye done, just a little bit there. Okay, we ready for the nose transformation. Let's just get this bit done. See, it's a toy. It's got his toy that he presses, it's like a ball, and then it's got a tortoise on the top, and it's like, catch me if you can, and the tortoise is supposed to run round. He just holds it still, like doesn't allow it to live, doesn't allow it to run. You hate that tortoise, don't you? You're like, no, you're not going to run around, I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't want you running. Okay, so that, there we go. Nose transformation. Have I Michael Jacksoned myself? We'll see with the powder, I suppose. And also, I feel I can't do, it's still really bags under my eyes. I feel like I can't do blush. Like, I put too much on. What is the secret of blush? Someone tell me, how do you do blush and not make it look mad? Tell me how to do that, because I feel when I put it on, I might put some on today, so I'd like to show you what it looks like. It just sticks, and then it doesn't blend properly, and it looks horrific. So I'm gonna, this is powder. This is the, oh, I didn't even tell you what this was. Oh yeah, this is the same brand. So Maybelline Fit Me, the Fit Me collection, I feel is so good. And my foundation is Fit Me, and my concealer is also the Fit Me. Maybelline Fit Me, really, really good. I then have Natural Collection, which is just like a very cheap brand. Matte pressed powder. I feel like I had a really nice L'Oreal powder, and it's just the same as the cheap brands. I don't see the difference in powder personally. So I'm just gonna put this over my face. I hate having a shiny look on my face, so just get rid of any of this like shiny, you know, that like kind of dewy look. I just don't think that looks good on me. I'll get my Michael Jackson nose, a little bit there. But yeah, tell me what videos you want. I think I'm gonna do more kind of like honest mum, like mum regrets, which won't be like I regret not being perfect. It'll be like I regret carrying on with stuff that's just kind of ridiculous. You get told a lot of ridiculous stuff, I feel, it's just my opinion, and I feel it really can affect you and affect the first like months with your baby. And I with my second, I'm not going to be as caring about that kind of stuff. Oh, I don't think I even have a blush in here because I can't do it. I'm that bad at it. I've actually taken my blush out, so I don't have any blush. So there's my, if you see, face makeup. You can still see my freckles through it. It's not a very like thick foundation, but I do like it. I can't not wear mascara. Like, I don't know how people can not wear mascara. I feel like that makes my whole face when I've got the mascara on. So I'm going to do my mascara, finish my eyes, do my eyebrows. But, like, for example, mum thinks that you'll be told is the golden hour. Oh my gosh, the way they go on about that. The golden hour is an hour after your baby's born. So, well, it's as soon as your baby is born, the first hour of your baby's life, you should be naked, you should be topless, and you should have your baby skin to skin. So that means your baby is naked, you are naked, your baby's laying skin to skin with you. And they talk about it in the NHS. They're like the golden hour. And you have to, that's when you can bond with your baby, and it helps milk supply and all this different stuff. It's like a big thing. And they go, if you don't have the golden hour, so say something goes wrong in your birth and the baby has to be rushed off or something, then it can affect your relationship with your baby. And then you obviously interpret that as like, it's going to affect the relationship with me and my child for the rest of their life and all this different stuff. And I didn't have the golden hour. They gave me too many drugs. When I was in labour for 24 hours, and then they decided to give me a cesarean. They thought I had an infection. I didn't have an infection. So I was rushed into this cesarean situation, and they had already given me too many drugs prior because they didn't think I was going to end up having a cesarean. So I was like losing consciousness after he was born. Like, I heard him cry. I cried. I was like, oh my God, my baby. And then I held him for a bit, and then I felt like my eyes were going. I could hear Hannah, 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 and they took him like off me. And you alright? Just chilling. He's playing with his bear. I was like, what's he doing? But they took him off me, and then I don't really remember like a huge amount. I don't remember being wheeled into another room, but I was wheeled into another room, and I didn't have that like full hour holding him experience. And it didn't affect our relationship at all. But the way they say it is like, it's going to affect you if you don't. But they should just say like, it could or it could not. It's not like a given that it's gonna affect your relationship. You might be absolutely, I've like smudged it there, you might be absolutely fine after your after that, like not having that experience. You might actually be fine and be perfectly bonded with your baby. It's just something that could help the bonding, but the way they go on about it is like, if you don't get that, it's gonna affect your future relationship with your child, and they just really frighten you about it. And I feel like there is also a lot of frightening about it, because it's like anything you say, they're going to interpret in some kind of way. So like if you say certain things, we may think you got postnatal depression. If you say other things, we may think you're not bonding with your baby or whatever else. And so then you're kind of like, well, I don't want to say anything, because I know everything is going fine. I can feel everything's going fine, and I don't want to say anything and then be misinterpreted and then be put on this kind of you know, conveyor belt onto like having to speak to this person and that person, when actually everything's fine. I was just having a bit of a stressed day. At all your appointments, they always ask, how are you feeling, and that they're going to like interpret things from what you say, and I feel like it makes you feel like you can't say anything. So it's just very stressful even before the baby is born. And then when the baby's born, they're like, are you failing at breastfeeding, are you able to do that? And then that's something, is your baby sleeping through the night? Like, it's a continual judgment thing, and it's like, why are you continually, I felt like people were continually going at me the whole time, instead of just being like, oh yeah, do your best, like your baby's fine, your baby's healthy. I need more mascara. Your baby's healthy, like you're doing your best. I just felt like it was such a judgment all the time, and I actually unenrolled very early on from all of that. So from the home visit, so I've never had a I don't know what they're called, like a home, I had home visitors which were from like the midwife clinic place, and then I stopped that in the first week. I didn't have them come and see me again. I unenrolled myself from that, and she was like, I don't know if you can, and she spoke to her manager, and her manager said that I could. So then from that point I had no one else, and I didn't have to take my baby anywhere, because I felt like they were really stressing me out. Maybe when I do like a video about like breastfeeding, I'll talk about it more, because they gave me some crazy advice. And then home visitors, which come and see you at your baby's different milestones, I completely unenrolled, so I never had that, because I'd had such a bizarre experience at this other place. This needs sharpening, but I don't have my sharpener here. So I didn't actually have any of that, because I felt like they just stressed and like judgment, and then were giving me contradictory viewpoints. So I didn't have the same person, I had loads of different people, and it's just very stressful. Like, you think when you have a baby and you go to like the centre where they like check if you're doing okay and stuff, that you'd have the same woman who would know you, but you don't. You have a different woman every time, and so they don't know anything about you. And I just felt like it was just different conflicting information, especially to breastfeeding. I got so much different advice that didn't actually go with the other advice that I was given, and it was just so, are you crawling? Are you crawling? Yeah? Yeah, gorgeous? You crawling? It's like, yeah, I'm crawling, leave me alone. Stop bothering me, woman, I'm trying to have a crawl. But he's not yet crawling quite yet. So there is my makeup. So I don't know what this is. I don't know, it's actually come off. Oh, Rimmel, it says Rimmel London. This is the shade Hazel 002. Oh my god, that was such a dyslexic moment. And it's got like a little eyebrow brush. My mascara is dreadful. It's from a really cheap brand called W7 Lashtastic. It's dreadful, don't get it. It, you know, goes all over your face. It's dreadful. And I don't know what my eyeliner was. I actually can't find it, but I feel like all eyeliners are the same. Oh my god, this lipstick is dreadful. I'm going to put it on so you can see. But how nice is the packaging? I got seduced. So look how nice this packaging is. This is L'Oreal Paris. The shade is, it's in French, so I don't even think it's showing you. But 124. I love the colour. Gorgeous berry colour. Do you remember I had lipstick like this I used to wear all the time? In all my videos I'd have the same lipstick on. Just using a brush to put it on. It just smudges all over your face the whole day, and I know like it's not matte, so it's not going to look completely dry, but it just smudges and looks crazy. But now I've got it, I can't get rid of it. Is anyone else like that? Once you buy makeup, I'm like, I have to use this. Even though I hate it, I have to use it every day so that I can use it up, because otherwise it's a waste, because obviously you can't take makeup back. I'll show you. So it's a really nice colour. It just smudges and it just like bleeds out of your lip almost. It's really strange. You see, it's like a nice colour. Do this chocolate. I'm doing it in my phone mirror, so this might be a disaster. I'm someone who does that like Cupid's bow. I know a lot of people just go across, don't they? They don't like to do show their Cupid's bow anymore. But I do. I probably sometimes just go across, but there. I think it looks like a nice colour. Something doesn't look right with my face. Do you know what I mean? Something looks like it's missing on my face. I don't know if it's the mascara. I can't get enough mascara on. Something doesn't look right. Like I'm missing a step. Oh, I'm going to try this as well. I don't think I even mentioned it. I got it from Boots, and it's supposed to set your lipstick, and it works on any lipstick. So, because this one doesn't set because it smudges all over my face, I thought, why don't I get this lip setter and see if it actually will set the lipstick a bit more. Let me check in my mirror so it's a little bit closer up. Check it's okay before I set it. Imagine I'm like smudged everywhere. Oh yeah, I think that looks alright. I'm not like the best at putting on lipstick. It's not looking great, but it'll do. Yeah, that's fine. So the Lipcote, I think it's like nail varnish. I haven't opened it yet. And then you just put it over the top. So I got this from Boots. I think it was £5. And it says put on your lipstick, blot with a tissue, coat with the brush, and go slightly beyond the lipstick line as well, and then keep lips apart until it sets. It is like a nail polish brush though. Oh, this could be and surely every time this touches the lipstick and goes back in, it's going to dye this, so you'll be continually changing your lip colour with it. Should I just try it? Oh, that smells like chemicals. That smells like nail polish remover, like cheap nail polish remover. Let's go. Oh, the smell. So you have to go beyond where the lipstick is. Okay, I feel like it's taking my lipstick off. Okay, oh, do I do it in the inside? Not the inside of the lip, surely. Oh, it feels a bit stingy. Oh my gosh, this could be disaster. Okay, so beyond the lip. It's weird putting it on beyond the lip because I feel like I'm smudging it. Because it's making my makeup wet. Can you see where the foundation is? It's making that wet. Do you want my slipper? I'm wearing these like Hello Kitty slippers. Do you want this slipper? Like you're saying, Mum, give me your slipper. You know I want that slipper. Okay, so it is dyeing the brush a little bit as well. Let's do the bottom there. This really smells like acid, like acidic. Really, you know. Got a bit of lipstick on my teeth. That's attractive. Let's have a look. Do you like my lips? Am I looking fabulous? Are you going, no, Mum? You look mental. Oh, that was too much. When you put too much on the brush, it stings. It really stings your lip. Oh, it's changed the colour of the lipstick now. It's changed it. It was much more... I feel like it's turned it into a red lip instead of like a plum lip. But let's see. Okay. So then you let it dry. This is dry. Yeah. So let me put it on like... I want to do a test and see if this actually works. I'm going to put a little bit of lipstick on my hand. Like there, like a thin layer. See if it dries on my hand. And then see here. Let's do an experiment. Okay, so... got a finger here. you go like that, it comes off, which it normally does. That's what it does, it never dries. The lipstick on its own always just comes off like that all day long, smudging all over my face. Now let's have a look. I bet it's gonna come off. Let's see. Okay, so like nothing on my finger before, so here, nothing coming off. No, it's coming off, but not as much. It's not as bad, and I didn't blot it before. No, it's still coming off. I've been conned. I've been conned. As soon as I touched the bottom lip, I was like, oh no, it's exactly like it was before. Yeah, maybe this doesn't work. I don't know. If you have this, tell me, am I not using it properly? Maybe I should have blotted it, but I don't feel like I put a thick layer on. Anyway, if I blotted it, I wouldn't have anything on my lip. Can you see it's already smudged? Can you see? There. It just smudges out. I don't know what's wrong with it. That was such a fail. I can't believe I thought that was going to work. I was like, okay, so, oh dear, Hannah, let's not. Oh dear. I can't believe I thought that was going to, best mum. Oh, that's me, that's my title. I can't believe I thought that was going to work. Let's see now, because it's been given a bit of time. It's all come off. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Right, it didn't work. It didn't work, baby. It didn't work. It was a disaster. So yeah, anyway, here's my makeup today. It looks, tell me what's missing. I think I need a little bit of blush just here, but when I tell you, it just sticks here and it doesn't blend properly. So I don't know, I look like some kind of 80s rock band. I don't know what's going on with my hair today. Take that out. But yeah, I just let it dry naturally. I really need to start straightening it to give it a little bit more shape to it, but that's my lipstick and makeup. I like my eyes, they actually turned out quite good. It started off a disaster, ended up quite well, and probably don't buy this.